Ladies and gentlemen, there is great wisdom in silence and there is power in discretion. In this world where people crave attention and approval, many feel the need to share everything, every thought, every move, every struggle. But I urge you today, don't let people know much about you. Why? Because not everyone around you is for you. Some smile at you but secretly hope for your downfall. Some listen to you, but only to find a way to use your words against you. When you speak too much, you give others the blueprint to your life. And not everyone deserves that access. Privacy is one of the greatest strengths a person can have. In a world that encourages people to share everything, their thoughts, their struggles, their victories, and even their failures, there is something powerful about keeping certain aspects of your life hidden from public view. Many believe that sharing every detail of their journey will gain them support, encouragement, and validation. But often, the more people know about you, the more they feel entitled to have an opinion about your life. And not all opinions are pure. Not all advice is wise. Not all voices deserve to speak into your destiny. When you guard your privacy, you protect your peace. You see, life is full of battles, some external but many internal. And the last thing you need is to invite unnecessary opinions, doubts, or negativity into your spirit. People cannot attack what they do not know. They cannot sabotage what they have not seen. Some of you may be wondering why you keep facing unnecessary battles, why certain doors keep closing, or why the people you once trusted have turned against you. Could it be that you have given them too much access? There is a reason why wise people do not reveal everything. It is not fear, it is wisdom. The more you share, the more you risk exposing yourself to manipulation, envy, and discouragement. Some people will pretend to celebrate you, but deep down they are waiting for your failure. Others will use the information you share as a weapon against you. They will take your dreams and twist them into discouragement. They will take your pain and use it to control you. But when you learn to keep certain things to yourself, you take back the power. You choose what enters your mind and heart. You choose what voices speak into your life. Many of the greatest minds in history, the most successful people, and even the strongest spiritual leaders understood this principle. They did not move with noise, they moved in silence. They let their actions speak, not their words. They did not announce their every move, yet their impact was felt across generations. Why? Because they understood that privacy is power. Think about a seed planted in the ground. It does not grow in the open, exposed to everything and everyone. It grows in the dark, hidden beneath the soil, where no one can see it. It takes time, nourishment, and care before it breaks through the surface and bears fruit. Don't say that to anyone. It can be brutal. The harshest truth. It is almost too frightful to believe. Before we discover the secret light of this life, we must protect. Not everyone needs to know your next move. Not everyone needs to hear your struggles. Some things must remain between you and God. Walk in wisdom, guard your heart, and protect your peace. Because the less they know, the stronger you become. Your heart is one of the most precious things you possess. It is where your dreams, hopes, and emotions reside. It holds your faith, your passion, and your purpose. But in today's world, people give away pieces of their hearts too easily. They trust too quickly. They share too openly. And they allow too many voices to influence them. This is dangerous. Not everyone who listens to you has good intentions. Not everyone who smiles at you wishes you well. That is why you must guard your heart with wisdom and discernment. When you share too much, you invite unnecessary interference. Have you ever shared your plans with someone only to feel discouraged afterward? Have you ever opened up about your struggles only to realize the person you trusted used your words against you? This happens because not everyone is meant to handle the weight of your heart. Some people will take your dreams and crush them with doubt. Others will pretend to support you while secretly hoping you fail. When you give people access to your heart, you give them the power to influence your emotions, your decisions, and even your destiny. This is why wisdom calls us to be selective with what we share and with whom we share it. Just because someone asks about your life does not mean they deserve an answer. Just because someone listens to you does not mean they truly care. Some people are just gathering information, waiting for the right moment to use it against you. Others are only interested in your struggles because they want to feel superior. If you give away your heart to the wrong people, you will find yourself drained, discouraged, and distracted from your true path. Look at the strongest and wisest people throughout history. They were careful about whom they allowed into their inner circle. They did not share their deepest thoughts and struggles with just anyone. They guarded their hearts because they understood that once something is spoken, it cannot be taken back. The more you expose your heart, the more vulnerable you become. The less you share, the more control you have over your own life. This does not mean you should close yourself off completely. It means you should be discerning. There are times to share and times to remain silent. There are people who are meant to help carry your burdens, and there are people who only want to add to them. Wisdom is knowing the difference. Before you open your heart to someone, ask yourself, has this person shown themselves to be trustworthy? Do they have my best interests at heart? Are they leading me closer to my purpose, or are they distracting me from it? If you cannot answer with confidence, then you must be cautious. Your heart is precious. It is the wellspring of your life. Do not allow careless words, untrustworthy people, or unnecessary negativity to take root in it. Guard it, protect it, and most importantly, seek divine wisdom on whom to trust. Because when you guard your heart, you protect your future. In today's world, people are more connected than ever. Social media, instant messaging, and constant communication have made it easy to share every detail of our lives. Many feel pressured to post about their achievements, struggles, relationships, and even personal challenges for the world to see. But what people fail to realize is that oversharing can be dangerous. The more you expose yourself, the more vulnerable you become. Not everyone who sees your story claps for you. Not everyone who listens to your words wants the best for you. This is why you must be careful about what you reveal, because too much exposure invites unnecessary opinions, jealousy, and distractions. When you constantly share your plans and dreams with the world, you give people the power to interfere. Some will try to discourage you, planting seeds of doubt in your mind. Others may attempt to sabotage your progress. Even those who seem supportive may unintentionally bring negativity into your life by speaking their fears over your journey. The more people know, the more they feel entitled to influence your decisions. But remember this: your destiny is between you and God. You do not need the approval of others to walk the path set before you. Jealousy is another consequence of oversharing. The moment you start sharing good news, you may notice that some people change. They may pretend to celebrate you, but deep down they feel resentment. They compare their own lives to yours and wonder why they are not achieving the same success. This silent jealousy can manifest in different ways. Some people will distance themselves, others will spread negativity, and some may even try to bring you down. But none of this would be possible if they did not know so much about you. Distractions are another danger of oversharing. When you constantly talk about your plans instead of working on them, you waste valuable energy. Talking about an idea gives a false sense of accomplishment. It tricks the mind into feeling like progress is being made, even when no real steps have been taken. Many dreams have died because they were spoken too soon. Many great ideas have been stolen because they were revealed to the wrong people. If you truly want to succeed, learn to move in silence. Work behind the scenes and let your success be the announcement. There is wisdom in knowing what to keep private. Not everything needs to be shared. Your personal struggles, your financial situation, your next move, these things should be handled with discretion. There is a time to speak, and there is a time to remain silent. Be mindful of who you trust and what you reveal. The less people know about you, the less power they have over you. Protect your peace by keeping certain things to yourself. Focus on your growth. Seek wisdom in silence, and let your results speak louder than your words. Because in the end, a quiet mind and a guarded heart will always lead to victory. There is great wisdom in silence. In a world where people constantly feel the need to express their thoughts, opinions, and plans, few understand the power of restraint. Many speak without thinking, share without discerning, and expose their innermost thoughts to the wrong people. But those who have mastered the art of silence hold a unique strength. They understand that sometimes listening is more powerful than speaking. Sometimes the most impactful voice is the one that chooses to remain silent. When you speak less, you gain more. You gain wisdom because you take the time to listen and observe. You gain respect because your words, when spoken, carry weight. People who talk too much often lose credibility because their words become empty. But those who are selective with their speech command attention when they do speak. Their words are valued because they are not thrown around carelessly. Silence also protects you from unnecessary trouble. Many people have spoken their way into problems they could have avoided. They have revealed secrets that should have been kept hidden. They have given their enemies the very information needed to destroy them. Some friendships have been ruined, some opportunities lost, and some reputations damaged simply because a person did not know when to stay quiet. Consider this. When you remain silent, people do not know what you are thinking. They cannot predict your next move. They cannot twist your words or use them against you. But when you speak too freely, you expose yourself. You give others the ammunition they need to influence, manipulate, or undermine you. This is why those who are wise choose their words carefully. They do not speak unless it is necessary. They do not reveal everything they know. There is also power in listening. When you speak less, you become a better listener. And when you listen, you learn. You begin to notice things that others miss. You understand people better. You can read between the lines and discern what is truly being said. Many people miss opportunities and make mistakes simply because they are too busy talking when they should be listening. The ability to remain silent and absorb information is a skill that will elevate you in every area of life. Furthermore, silence is a form of self-control. It takes discipline to hold back when you want to respond. It takes wisdom to resist the urge to explain yourself when you are misunderstood. It takes strength to remain silent when provoked. But in that silence, there is power. It shows that you are in control of your emotions, that you are not easily shaken, and that you do not need to prove yourself with words. Let your silence be a source of wisdom. Let it be your defense against unnecessary drama. Let it be your tool for gaining knowledge and understanding. Speak when needed, but never out of impulse. Listen more, observe more, and choose your words wisely. Because in silence there is strength. There is a certain power in mystery. In a world where people reveal everything about themselves, those who remain unpredictable hold a unique advantage. When people do not know much about you, they cannot control you. They cannot manipulate your emotions, interfere with your plans, or use your own words against you. The less they know, the more they wonder. And when people wonder, they respect. Some individuals feel the need to explain themselves constantly, to prove something to the world. They want validation, they want approval, they want to be understood. But the truth is, the more you explain yourself, the more vulnerable you become. People start forming opinions about you, judging your decisions, and even attempting to guide your life based on their own perspectives. But when you keep things to yourself, you remain in control. No one can misinterpret what you never reveal. Mystery builds strength. When people cannot predict your next move, they cannot stop it. Some of the most successful people in history have moved in silence, revealing only what was necessary at the right time. They understood that their power was in what people did not know. When you maintain an air of mystery, people are forced to respect your presence. They cannot categorize you. They cannot reduce you to simple assumptions. Instead, they observe you with curiosity, never quite knowing what to expect. There is also a certain level of protection in remaining unknown. The more people know about your struggles, the more they can use them against you. The more they know about your weaknesses, the easier it is for them to manipulate you. Have you ever noticed how some people pretend to be close to you, only to later use the things you told them against you? This is because you gave them the information they needed to hurt you. When you maintain your mystery, you are selective about what you share and with whom. You do not let just anyone into your personal thoughts, plans, or emotions. You understand that not everyone deserves access to you. Some people are only in your life to take, to observe, or to harm. But when you remain silent and discerning, you protect yourself from unnecessary pain. Mystery also creates confidence. People who speak less and reveal little about themselves often appear more confident and self-assured. This is because they do not feel the need to seek external validation. They move with quiet assurance, knowing that their strength is within. They do not waste energy trying to convince others of their worth. Instead, they let their actions speak for them. The lesson is simple. Never allow people to know too much about you. Keep them guessing. Let them wonder. Let them assume, but never reveal more than necessary. In doing so, you maintain control over your life, your emotions, and your destiny. Because in the end, power belongs to those who understand the strength of mystery. Actions have always spoken louder than words. Many people feel the need to announce their every move, to tell the world what they plan to do, and to seek validation before they even begin their journey. But the truth is, words mean nothing without action. Promises, declarations, and ambitions carry no weight unless they are backed by results. If you truly want to succeed, let your actions speak for you. Move in silence, work hard, and allow your success to be the only announcement you need. Talking about your plans too soon can be dangerous. When you reveal your goals to the wrong people, you open yourself up to negativity, doubt, and even sabotage. Some will try to discourage you, not because your dream is impossible, but because they do not believe in themselves, and they project their fears onto you. Others may pretend to support you, but secretly hope you fail because your progress makes them uncomfortable. And there are those who will take your ideas and run with them, turning your vision into their own success. This is why wise people keep their plans to themselves until they are fully realized. Have you ever noticed how successful individuals do not speak much about their next move? They simply work, They focus on the process. They build in silence. And when the time is right, their success speaks for them. They do not waste time explaining their ambitions to people who may not understand. They do not seek approval from those who have never walked their path. Instead, they trust in their ability to execute their vision. And when the results appear, no words are needed. When you talk too much about your goals, you also create unnecessary pressure for yourself. You feel the weight of expectations, and if things do not go as planned, you may face embarrassment or disappointment. But when you keep your progress private, you give yourself the freedom to grow without external pressure. You can make mistakes, learn, adjust, and improve without worrying about what others think. Another reason to let your actions speak is that results cannot be denied. People may doubt your words, but they cannot argue with success. They may criticize your dreams, but they cannot ignore your achievements. Instead of defending yourself with explanations, prove yourself with results. If someone doubts your abilities, let your work answer them. There is no greater response to skepticism than undeniable success. Furthermore, when you let your actions do the talking, you gain respect. People admire those who are focused, disciplined, and determined. They recognize the power of silent work and consistent effort. Your results will inspire others more than your words ever could. So move in silence. Focus on your work. Keep your plans private until they are complete. Let success be your voice. Let your results be your response. Because in the end, actions will always speak louder than words. There is a great power in unpredictability. When people cannot figure out your next move, they cannot prepare for it, manipulate it, or interfere with it. Too often, people feel the need to be transparent about their lives, sharing their thoughts, plans, and intentions with anyone who will listen. But the moment people know too much about you, they begin to form opinions, set expectations, and sometimes even create obstacles in your path. The key to maintaining control over your life is to remain unpredictable, to move in silence, keep people guessing, and only reveal things when they are already accomplished. Predictability makes you an easy target. When others know exactly what you are doing, thinking, or planning, they can either try to stop you or take advantage of you. Have you ever noticed that the most successful individuals never fully reveal their strategies? They operate in silence, make their moves behind closed doors, and only emerge when their plans are already in motion. They understand that if they speak too soon, they may invite unnecessary resistance, jealousy, or distractions. Being unpredictable also protects you from being controlled by others. When people think they have you figured out, they believe they can predict your decisions and influence your actions. But when they do not know what to expect, they cannot manipulate you. They remain uncertain, cautious, and unable to interfere with your progress. When you are unpredictable, you keep your power. You make decisions on your own terms, without the pressure of external expectation. Think about the people who have underestimated you in the past. Maybe they assumed you would fail. Maybe they thought you were not capable of achieving something great. If you had shared every step of your journey with them, they would have had the opportunity to discourage you, mock you, or create doubt in your mind. But when you remain silent, when you work in the background and only reveal results, you leave no room for doubt. The people who once dismissed you are now forced to recognize your success. Not because you told them about it, but because they can see it for themselves. Unpredictability also gives you an advantage in competition. Whether in business, relationships, or personal growth, those who keep their plans hidden often have the upper hand. When people do not know what you are working on, they cannot steal your ideas. When they do not know your weaknesses, they cannot use them against you. When they do not know your next move, they cannot prepare for it. This element of surprise allows you to stay ahead, always moving forward, while others are left wondering. You do not owe anyone an explanation for your dreams, your choices, or your path in life. You are not obligated to reveal your struggles or justify your progress. Move in silence. Let your success be your announcement. Keep them guessing, keep them wondering, and most importantly, keep them unprepared. Because when they do not see you coming, they cannot stand in your way.